is a part of Allah's promise, as He said, "Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun." As Allah promised, indeed I have revealed the reminder, the Quran, and indeed I will preserve it. Allah preserved its text. He preserved its text in the written form, and He preserved it in the memorized form, because though the actual number that had memorized the whole Quran at the time of the Prophet ﷺ's death was someplace around 7, 10, 14, not a large number, in the subsequent years people started to memorize it more and more as the text was it was available, till it became thousands, till it became hundreds of thousands. Over the 1,400 years that have passed, then you're entering into the millions who have memorized the whole Quranic text from Fatiha to Nas. This cannot be said of any other religious text in the world. The Quran has been preserved in a way that no other text has been preserved. Now, a question arises. Why did Allah preserve the Quran in this way, and He didn't do the same for the other books of Revelation? It's a question that should be addressed. The point is that when Allah sent the earlier prophets, they were sent to particular places for particular periods of time, to particular people. Their job was to convey Allah's word to the people to whom they were sent. Transportation problems meant it wasn't possible to spread this all over the world. So they were limited to the areas that they were sent. Sometime after the prophets died, when changes took place, other prophets were sent. So Allah sent a series of prophets over the centuries, bringing people back to the original and correct beliefs. By the time that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came, he came at a time when the world reached a point in its development where the revelation could be taken to the ends of the earth, to the vast majority of the known world. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was chosen by Allah to be the last of the prophets, and his revelation was to be the last of the revelations. So since there was no other prophet coming after him, it had to be preserved as no other message before him was preserved. So it is not that the Quran is superior to the Torah, because it's all Allah's word, but that the Torah was sent for a limited period of time, whereas the Quran was sent for the rest of time. As Prophet Musa was sent for a limited period of time, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was sent to all humankind, as Allah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَّةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. I have only sent you, Muhammad ﷺ, as a giver of glad tidings and a warner to all of humankind, but most humans don't understand. So the message of the Prophet ﷺ was a message to the whole of humankind. His revelation needed to be preserved as no other revelation was preserved. Furthermore, as we will look at in our coming sessions, the Quran was also the miracle of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and that miracle had to be preserved as proof of his prophethood. So this was also a point which made it necessary for his revelation to be preserved as no other revelation before was preserved. And that basically concludes the introduction here to the science of tafsir methodology. The Quran's collection is an historical event which Muslims should know, we shouldn't be afraid of. Its incidents confirm the revelation. It gives us certainty of the text, that we have something reliable in our hands. Western scholarship admits that the Quran has not been changed. Though they may not accept the prophethood of Muhammad ﷺ, at least those that are reliable admit that the text has remained unchanged over the last 1,400 years. And this is what is most important for us to understand.